yo, welcome back. SupremeDaalmighty back in the building, you know what I'm saying? We got the homie J Ronin on the show tonight. You know what I mean? One of Brooklyn's finest. Shout out to the sponsors, you know what I mean? Snow Goons Creative Uses Music, you know what I mean? Blazing Mode Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smiley the Ghetto Child, the usual suspects. I hope everybody's having a good week so far and shit. The new YouTube channel and shit. Yo.
It's a little dark.
Good. Word. Yo, how you been, man? It's been a minute.
I'm good, man. I like this angle. The guns look big. I'm like, oh, I'm looking like Stu Bangers or somebody.
Yo, word, yo, yeah, man. You got brolic since the last time I see you. Shit.
That's all camera trickery. I did a couple of push-ups. That's all.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, man. Yo, it's been a minute. I think the last time we saw each other was a show way back. It was I forgot what show it was, but yeah, way back, man. It's been a minute. Word.
Yeah, man,
it's good to see you, brother. You know what I mean?
We've been trying to plan this for a while, man. You got a busy schedule. I got a busy schedule. You know, if I'm not DJing, I'm doing martial arts most nights, you know?
Yeah. You always busy though, but I mean that's a beautiful thing though. You know what I mean? And then plus, you know what I mean? You got the wifey. You know what I mean? Well,
I'm trying to be like you. Have a bunch of kids, man.
Yo, that's a blessing, man. Word. I had my kids early, man, just in case. You know what I mean? I knew they was gonna be beating up on me and shit. So, you know what I mean?
Problem. I'm gonna be an old dad, but that's okay.
Nah, it's still good. Nah, but you staying fit though. Yeah. You know what I mean? You staying fit.
Got the belly though.
Yeah.
Still got the belly.
Word.
You know, I'll put a lot or something.
It'll go away. Trust, man. Trust. At our age, it's a longer process to do shit. But you know what I mean? As long as you stay active and shit, you be straight. Word. But yeah, man. So let's hop right into it, man. I got some questions to kind of keep you on your toes and shit. You know what I mean? Because I know. I had to think of some good questions too, because I'm not used to doing these type of interviews. Because usually it's mainly music. But because me and you know each other's backgrounds and we know a lot about each other, I think I switched it up a little bit.
Talk music. If you want to go politics, talk about the ills of the world, social justice, martial arts. You want to talk anime, comic books, whatever you gaming, whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. Just don't get in trouble with the wife. That's all I ask.
Well, we definitely gonna chop it about everything. We'll get a little bit here and there and whatnot, because I kind of want people to know more about you as a person, not just as a DJ. So that's kind of what we were trying to go with. But as for the music, man, you've been doing your thing for years, man. Like you definitely a legend in Brooklyn and shit. You know what I mean? You've been holding it down. So definitely gotta mention that for those that may not know you. If they don't know you, they need to know you. You know what I'm saying? But to give a little quick backflash and shit in time, me and you originally first met through the Grand Surgeon track. Tragedy Gaddafi, Grand Surgeon, AUT, you know what I'm saying? Neckbreak. So
shout out to Grand Surgeon. I was talking to him the other day. We were talking about our comrade who just passed. Rest in peace to Big Bob out in Canada. You know, that was the homie. We both worked with him a lot. I met Big Bob also through Grand Surgeon. You know.
Yeah, R.I.P. Big Bob, man. That shit was like I've been talking about it all week and shit. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? But because he was
the details. I don't really want to know because it's not gonna be nice. It's not gonna be pretty. You know.
Yeah.
His wife passed from COVID, and then he never really got over it. And you know, it's a sad story, man. And that's why health is wealth. You know, you gotta take your vitamins, take your oils. You know, I had COVID twice, and even though I'm overweight, it's you know, my old martial arts injuries was aching and all that, but I got through it. You gotta, take your supplements and take care of yourself. You know.
See, to touch note on that real quick. I you know what I'm saying, as a kid, you know what I mean, a lot of us is just like, man, it's all bullshit. That's all, you know what I mean, doctors trying to make that bread and shit. But honestly, as an adult, it's very beneficial And it also
Yeah,
does make you live longer. Like I didn't,
yeah, you
I
gotta take
even,
care of yourself, man. And we're not getting any younger. You know, so many people are dying in their 50s from our hip hop culture. You know, whether it's from drinking too much, destroying their liver, or just depression, and they don't take care of themselves, and you know, or of course drugs. You know, and you know, too many people are gone too early, man. You know, it's the 1 year anniversary of Doc Ock's death. You know, shout out to Doc Ock. He should still be here with us, you know. And so many others, man. Tame One from the Artifacts, MF Doom, DMX, Bismarck E, Chucky Thompson, Fred the Godson. You know, people are going too soon, whether it's from COVID or other things. You know, Granddaddy IU, another one. Rest in peace to him. You know.
These are too many greats. It's at a.
Yeah. Peace to everybody tuned in, by the way. Shout out to my man, Lucky Tat. There's a bunch of people tuned in.
Peace. Yeah, so, but yeah, definitely want to say that. Rest in peace to Big Bob. You know what I mean? He was the first sponsor to the show. He was the first person to really help me with the show, and he helped me build this. So that's why it kind of hit me hard, because, you know what I'm saying, that he helped me build this. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, how do you look back on some shit like that? Like, you know what I mean? But I just hope he's in a better place. I hope he's with his wife. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying?
But not to uncle, man. He's tuned in. One of the illest ghostwriters in the game. He wrote for everybody.
Word, peace. But yeah, let's not. Yeah, I don't want to make it a sad moment, because we're gonna have a good time tonight. But definitely wanted to put that out there.
Well, I want to see all my brothers and sisters in hip hop grow old with me. I want to see our community grow old, be grandfathers, great grandfathers, great grandmothers, and be healthy and happy. And build generational wealth. I want to see that for everybody. You know what I mean? So that's all. You know.
Yeah. No, of course. I mean, as long as we keep preaching the knowledge, you know what I mean? As long as we keep shining light on the problems and create solutions instead of more problems, things will eventually get where they gotta be. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right. Keep the sun born. I don't do live like that. You know, I don't be doing this. I gotta do it more, but you know, if this goes,
you definitely, you know what I'm saying, you definitely doing your thing. That's why I figured, like, we switched the script a little bit, because I know you got your own show. For those that don't know, All Elements, you know what I mean, like, you've been had your own
J
shit.
Ronin podcast, the All Elements radio show. I got Rolling the Ronin, which is a martial arts YouTube series. And you know, I'm not just a DJ. I'm rapping a little bit now too. Razzcast made me do a song with him.
Yep, you know, I heard it. I was shocked, bro. I was like,
it wasn't that bad, right? It was better than some of these bum ass rappers out.
Yo, facts. Nah, you did your thing, man. I'm not going front. I never would have thought I was gonna hear you spit, but you know what I'm saying? I'm actually glad I heard it. You know what I mean?
Crazy. I'm gonna tell you this first. I don't know what's gonna happen or not, so I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I was at the Onyx R-Rated Rugged Man show, and Master Ace was RA's guest. And he comes up to me after the show, and he's like, "Yo, Ronin, can you act?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've been in a couple of plays, a couple of little bullshit movies." Like, "Can you rap?" I was like, "A little bit." I got, you know, I host stuff. I host events. I host mixtapes. I got the, you know, the presence, but you know, the flow could be better. You know, still getting that. But well, you know, Master Ace wrote a musical about his life and about his first, a few of his albums. It's kind of a, you know, creative work, a hip hop musical, and he wants me to play the Fats character who was in Long Hot Summer in the skits. He wants me to play that character and rap. So it's like off Broadway, like a legit thing. So I got to audition for that on Thursday.
Yo, so that's crazy.
I might be in a hip hop musical. That would be dope.
That's crazy.
But you heard it.
That would be dope.
I didn't say anything about it on the internet because you know I might be terrible at the audition and I might not be in it. But hopefully not.
Yo, hopefully that goes through, man. That would be dope, because I mean, you do have acting experiences. Cause just to cross-reference the Munster scene in Monstrous, you do have a background. I will say that much.
Yeah, I got my grandpa Munster. I was just being silly, because you know, I got tired of always you know, just rapping in the hood, having these videos in front of the store and in the park, on the park bench, in the peas. We got to be more creative. So I heard that beat that Sav Kills, you know, rapped on, and the hook, Monsters, like, yo, we're going to do the Monsters. Fuck it. We, you know, do something creative, something different. You know, Sav had the bolts in his neck looking like Herman Munster. Meets Blackenstein.
Yeah, I was like, yo, that shit is a different twist, man. I like it. That
you gotta get creative and have fun, and you know, peace, love, and having fun, man. We gotta get back to that. Everybody doesn't. I'm tired of all that gangster stuff. You know, like let's have fun in hip hop. Drop jewels, have fun. You can be tough and all that. That's cool, but let's have fun. Yeah, you know?
You know what I mean? Niggas ain't gotta be mean mugging all the time. Ice grilling. Like, we can have, I don't see, you know what I mean? Me and Dunny Brown was just talking about down the last interview. Like, everybody's always mean mugging. And, dude, that shit ain't right.
Of that, man. I DJed a 420 event. Everybody was high, having a good time. You know, that was dope. And, you know, I've been DJing a lot of R&B shows. And a lot of these R&B shows, there's a lot of women and everyone having a good time. You know, I just did K. Michelle and Sony Hall. Sold out, and I DJ'd, opened up for Tony, and All For One, and I did some with Stephanie Mills before, and you know, it's thousands of people having fun, singing along, dancing, and that's what we need in hip hop again, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at it like this, if Old Dirty Bastard could be wilding out in a Mariah Carey joint. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the hell can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was thorough. So, you know what I mean? That just goes to show you.
That was my dude, man. Rest in peace to ODB. I mean, he came by my crib, my old crib in Spanish Harlem. This is in 04. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll interview you next time. We'll record some verses next time. And then he died about a month later. And I'm like, oh my God, we could have got some work done. And instead, I hooked him up with some Japanese chick to wop him off. And he had a good time, but you know, whatever.
That's crazy. Just thinking about that, it's like, damn. Yeah. Yo, that just goes to show you too, though, man. Like, if an opportunity is there, we need to grasp it, because you never know, man.
Yeah, you never
so many people just
know. That's why you got to make it happen when you're around people, you know.
Yo, facts, man. That's why I started the show, man, because I was just like, yo, like, I'm seeing everybody doing their thing and shit, but I'm like, yo, I just want to have fun. I can, you know what I mean? This shit can be serious as fuck too, don't get it twisted, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? We can talk about music all day and shit. I'm a hip hop head and shit, but at the same time, man, I feel like there's so much more behind these artists, like such as you. You got millions of stories, and it's like sometimes those stories don't see the light. Sometimes they need to.
I know where the bodies is buried. That's why certain people are scared to have me on their podcast. You know, they don't want me to embarrass them, because, you know, I might have known them before they was platinum, when they was on somebody's couch, you know. But,
word.
You know,
that's crazy.
That's how I did Kanye when I linked back up with him. What year was that? I think it was around 08. He had already signed Big Sean. And I think his third album came out, Graduation. And I'm backstage with him and Consequence and Big Sean. I'm like, yo, Q-Tip is there. I'm like, yo, Kanye, what's up, man? I haven't seen you since the D-Dot days. How you been? Now, I didn't even know him from the D-Dot days. I was fronting. But back then, he was making beats, sleeping on couches in the studio, and, you know, no one knew who the fuck he was. So in his mind, he's like, oh, shit, you probably see me real bummy. I'm going to be really nice to this brother right here. And that's how it went down.
Yo.
That shit was funny, but he was really nice.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now if I see him, I probably want to punch him in the face. All that nonsense he's been talking. How you have beef with Harriet Tubman? Like, what?
I mean, but we can't. I don't even understand how niggas can take advice from someone that made a fucking potato sack into a shoe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so confused with the whole game and how shit is right now. Everyone's with these Yeezys. It's got fucking barcodes on the shoes, bro. Like, this shit is not popping.
The only kicks I ever liked from him was the Red October and the Nike joints. I didn't like nothing after that. You know, I bought some Yeezys and I flipped them, bought them for 200, sold them for 800, but never liked them, never wore them. Yeah,
you know what I mean? How you get to my hair?
Talk a lot of ignorant stuff, man. To me, once Obama called him a jackass, he just lost his mind. It was like, okay, I'm gonna be a self-hating black guy and be a far-right Republican. I'm gonna be cool with like racists and Nazis. I'm like, he just went crazy.
Let's address the elephant in the room.
Fuck Kanye.
Let's address the elephant in the room real quick on that note real quick before we continue on.
Okay.
Don't marry a Kardashian. That's all I'm gonna say.
Don't. Shout out to Lamar Odom, by the way. He used to come around here in Flatbush and hang out. Good dude, man. I met him a couple times. But
yeah, I'm seeing good dudes turn into, I don't even know what to call them after that. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to blame them. I think it's just discipline and mental illness and people not taking care of themselves. You know?
I always looked at it like the Kennedy curse. It's the Kardashian curse, because any good brother, any good dude grow up in that house. Look what happened. Like, it just you know, everything just, you know, it's crazy.
Wow. You know, money, power, influence corrupts, you know?
Yo, facts. And yo, on another note, I don't know if anyone's ever asked you this question, but I kind of wanted to know. I kind of have some kind of hindsight of what it might be, but I want to know, where did you come up with your name?
Okay. I was really into martial arts as a kid, and kung fu films and samurai movies, and you know, and I was decent with my hands, and you know, I didn't get into martial arts for protection. I was knocking kids out as a little kid, you know, not to sound like a tough guy, but it's true. And I didn't join any gangs, and certain gangs was trying to recruit me, and like, oh, what, you a Ronin? You a Ronin warrior? And I was like, I like the sound of that. So the Ronin meaning a masterless samurai, meaning, you know, you're on your own. You're not part of something. So, you know, I like that. And, you know, and it became a nickname for me, and I stuck with that. And then I just add the J is for my first name, Jonathan. So it's just J Ronin, you know? Now, looking back on it, I probably should have just been DJ Ronin. It's easier to say. And a lot of people call me DJ Ronin. They don't say the J. And that's okay. Maybe I need to get that trademark too. You know, because there's bootleg Ronins coming out now, and you know, if you get the name Ronin and you're in hip hop, you're biting off me at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're the only cat that had that name. As far as
I could get a lawyer on you, or I could bust you in the head with a nunchuck. Either which way, it's not gonna be good. You know?
Yo, facts. Word. It's funny. See, I had that in my perception too. Like, I'm automatically assumed. Now, what I was going to say, right. I thought you got the name from the movie 47th Ronin, the original OG, before Keanu Reeves.
I always knew what a Ronin was as a kid. My father had me watching Kurosawa movies as a little kid. So movies like Yojimbo, starring Toshiro Mifune, which he's like a Ronin samurai. And he goes into a town. There's two Yakuza groups fighting. And he joins both and like plays them against each other and kills them all to make the town better for all the regular people. Which was then used in one of those Clint Eastwood movies. They redid it, and then Bruce Willis had like a 1930s style gangster movie. Same concept. But you know, I watched stuff like that. Yojimbo. I really like Lone Wolf and Cub, the original manga, and that's about another Ronin. The movie Shogun Assassin is the first two movies chopped up to make one movie, which Jizza sampled in Liquid Swords. Mm-hmm. So that's the Lone Wolf and Cub from the manga. You see, it says Ronin.
Oh, nice.
That's what Gamo Ito with his son Daigoro. You know, choose the sword and you will live. Choose the ball and you'll join your mother in heaven, you know, all that. So
that shit's dope.
I was up on that as a little kid because all that stuff is like 60s, 70s, 80s stuff, you know? So when Wu-Tang came out, I already loved Kung Fu movies. I already loved the samurai flicks. I was into martial arts. And I had been around the gods just growing up in Brooklyn. So knowledge of self, martial arts, hip hop, you know,
goes together. Word. Yeah. Nah, no doubt though. Yeah, I've always been into that shit as a kid too, man.
Right.
I actually used to do karate. So yeah, I mean, I was a green belt with a blue stripe or some shit like that.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't really, you know what I mean? But back then for me, like the karate was politics. A lot of the shit around my way. Because, you know what I mean? It wasn't really like the let's teach you principle. It's more so let's just throw money at you and just go fucking swing around shit. Because I used to practice with a bow staff.
Okay.
So like, you know what I mean? That was my weapon. It wasn't really my weapon. My weapon is I always wanted to learn the nunchuck. But yeah, But yeah, that's crazy though, man. I used to be into all that shit.
The really long, like the 6 foot tall.
Yeah, the wooden bow staff. Yeah, the traditional one, I guess you could say. I used to practice that because I didn't really trust the nunchucks. I was a little bit accident prone back in the day. I didn't know if you know what I mean. Those shits hurt like a bitch.
When you get hit with real chucks, that hurts.
Yeah.
I was in a seminar. And I cracked myself in the head by accident. I was like, oh. I laughed it off, but that shit hurt.
Yo.
Cause they got us doing tricks and all that, and I haven't used chucks in a long time. It's not really my, you know.
Well, let me ask you this question: What would be your weapon of choice to master it?
I like the knife. I like the sword and the katana. I like the arnis sticks, like in Kali Eskrima, Filipino martial arts. The stick, the knife, the sword. I like tonfa. You know, the stick with the, the baton that the cops use, and you can swing it around. That's a traditional Okinawan weapon, what they call kabuto. You know, tonfa.
Yeah.
I like tonfa.
Yeah.
Tonfa, you can block. You can all the blocks in karate. You could do it with holding on to it. So you could do all your blocks, and you can punch, and it sticks out a little bit, and then you can swing it around. I like those, you know.
Yeah, the dual wielder too. Yeah, the dual wielder, man.
Grandmaster Fumio Demora, he died yesterday, but he was famous for sai and tonfa and bow and like books and videos. He was the stunt double for Mr. Miyagi, Pat Morita in Karate Kid. You know,
that's great.
Very famous karate man who just passed in his 80s, but he taught a lot of people.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo. Just to backpedal about the weapons and stuff for a second. I'm sure you had to be a fan of the Ninja Turtles. I mean,
of course.
So, who was your Ninja Turtle choice out of that selection?
You know, me, like personally, I'm somewhere in between Leonardo and Raphael. I'm more of a leader, but sometimes I lose my temper and I go more, I like them both. The original Ninja Turtles, the comics, Leonardo was a badass. If you go back and watch the original, read the original black and white, Shredder wasn't coming around like that. Leonardo cut his fucking head off, like issue 3, 4, and that was it. After that, Foot Clan, other guys from the Foot Clan came to try to avenge him, but they took him out. There wasn't no 100 episodes fighting Shredder, They made it more kiddie later on. But I love Ninja Turtles, definitely. I'm looking forward to the new one they got coming out.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down to check it, but I'm still nostalgic with my shit.
Yeah, I like the old school cartoons. You know who I really like, even more than the Turtles, to be honest. You remember the Rabbit, Usagi Yojimbo?
Yeah, he was a fucking beast.
His comics are crazy. They're very like traditional Japanese, but everybody's a different kind of animal. But they're very like real samurai comics, but anamorphic animals. What's his name? Stan Sakai, I think his name is Saki. Usagi Yojimbo. I got the comics downstairs, and I got all the weapons you're talking about. I got them all in my little dojo downstairs. I'm not in the studio right now. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, next time we do another show with you, we're gonna have to see that comic. And now I'm intrigued. Word.
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
You know what's funny? Because one of my characters in that whole scenario was always Slash, because he was like, you know what I mean? He was misunderstood, but he was a fucking beast.
He becomes a good guy later on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Yeah, I like Slash.
So yeah, I mean, that was definitely one of my characters in that whole scenario. But yeah, I definitely always was into the Leonardo, because I was always the calm type. But then, you know,
Right.
I would have that rap side of me where it was just, you know what I mean, just snap on the nigga real quick. So I know.
Dude. I appreciated Donatello, but I don't know. I remember I was a kid in science class, and I built a radio with a quartz crystal. I was picking up AM stations in 5th grade. And the teacher gave me like a C. Oh, your father probably helped you with that. I'm like, what?
What?
So after that, I was kind of like, fuck science. I'm English history, you know.
I mean, like, you built a fucking radio. How's that not like a
radio that worked, that picked up AM stations? Other kids had like the little volcano. Like, oh, bubbles came out. Oh, I built a freaking radio.
Yo, that's fucking wild. I would have quit school too. Like, nah, fuck this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Word. I was gonna ask you this question. What do you like doing more of? What do you prefer to do? But do you prefer to do your podcast or to DJ live?
I would say it depends on the gig, and it depends on who I'm interviewing. You know, there's nothing like doing a live gig in front of thousands of people, and they loving what you're playing. They going crazy. If you look at my Instagram, that gig I do with K Michelle, I was playing that Keisha Cole record, and they all like love. 1,000 people singing along. That's a great feeling, you know. Or get everybody dancing. It's a beautiful feeling, and or even when they start to trust you so much as a DJ. You can start playing records that you like, that they might not even be up on, but they're like, I like this, okay. And they keep dancing, and then you putting them on and stuff, you breaking records, which a DJ should be doing. And that's fun. But a podcast can be fun too, especially if you know the person and you start talking crazy. You know, I've had some good podcasts with some of my comrades. Shout out to Planet Asia. That's always a good talking shit with him. My brother Shabam Sadiq, who was just texting me just now.
Yo, peace, Shabam.
I can't speak
Word. Shabam's a good brother, man. He a good dude, man. He's definitely a good dude. You have to gotta ask that because, you know, the podcast is more calm down, and you can kind of just, you know what I mean?
I like being on stage. Yo, you know, getting loud on the mic. Yeah, I'm known for talking shit to the crowd and cracking jokes. And you know, so I guess I'm gonna say DJing a dope event where I'm talking to the crowd, getting them laughing and getting them dancing. That's more fun for me than a podcast. But I like to talk shit too. So
yeah, nah, of course. I completely agree. I used to host shows too, so I know that feeling. It's a great feeling to be able to say whatever the fuck you want. And everybody just fucking having a good time and shit.
Right.
So yeah. I mean, I love doing the podcast. Don't get it twisted though, because I'm still gonna be myself. I'm still gonna joke, and you know what I mean. So it's definitely it's a catch-22. There's no way to really, you know what I mean. Like you can't say one's better than the other. But I think I throw that little trick. I throw that little trick question in there.
I love DJing, but you know I'm doing more than making beats. I got my MP over here, you know, and Razcast got me rapping. I might be in a freaking hip hop musical rapping.
Yo, yeah, that shit would be dope.
Yeah,
that shit would be dope, man.
You know?
Word. I hope that shit goes through though, man. Cause that shit sounds dope, man. I mean, I know a lot of other people probably be like a musical, but it's like honestly, you know, if it's hip hop and if it's ran by fucking, you know what I mean, Master Ace, you know it's gonna be motherfucking legit.
Life. It's not like it's something random. It's not like it's Hamilton. Fucking. I wasn't feeling that. I'm sorry. Some of the remixes were cool, but I tried watching that shit on Disney Plus. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? I turned it off.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, man. Let me ask you this question. Who is one of your favorite artists that was on your radio show, all elements that you got a chance to interview?
Favorite artist? There's a lot, man. Can I give you a top 10?
Yeah, let's do it.
In no particular order. Raz Kaz, amazing. Planet Asia, Tragic Gaddafi, Cormega. Whew. It's hard. It's hard. I leave people out to get mad, you know. Damn. You know, I like Corrupt. I like a lot of people. I'm trying to think. Those four. Who else? Oh man, I'm really trying to think. You know, one of my MCs who I like a lot, who slept on, Curious George. You know, it's good having him on the show. Damn, there's so many, man. AG from Digging in the Crates. Illa G is always fun because he raps his ass off and he got jokes, you know. That's enough. Shout out to everybody who's doing the show. I love all of you. I don't leave anybody out. You're all dope. Because if you're on the show, you're dope. I don't have no whackness.
Yeah, you know? Facts.
Like mostly I have legends on the show who I grew up listening to. So then, for me, how you see I have Corrupt, I have, you know, Thurston Howe, and then like a random artist I never heard of. Yo, I gotta get on your show. Man, you gotta get me interested in you listening to your fucking music. Who the fuck are you? Like, what's wrong with people? Like, slow down. Like, not every platform is for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I be trying to tell people too, because I be getting inbox all day.
What up, Brian? Brian Blanco Esquire, tuned in.
Yeah, I mean, trust. I get that all the time too. People inbox me, yo, can I get on the show? Yeah, let me listen to your music. Yeah, it's just not it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your version of hip hop is not my version of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Even if they try to, you know, I've had people try to pay me to get on my radio show or pay to get on one of my shows, and I'm like, I'd rather you know, you just leave me the fuck alone. Like, no.
It ain't worth the money.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not one of them guys. You know, you have promoters who will have 30 people pay, 40 people pay, 50 people pay to do 1 or 2 songs, and no quality control. And, you know, they might make moves, and they might make money doing that, but their brand is not really respected in the culture because of that. So, you know, I'm not naming any names, but you guys know who you are. Some of you guys are my friends. And I tell you, do dope, get a headliner, get some support acts, get a few openers. Like, don't have 60 openers. Like, what are you doing?
They all sound the same. That's the other thing.
There's different, you know, they might be a trap rapper, a drill rapper, a guy who can't sing, like you sound like Ice JJ Fish or some shit. Oh my God.
Oh, motherfucking karaoke night and shit. Oh.
Imagine being a DJ and you got 60 artists trying to do a song, 1, 2 songs each, and they got and then they got an ego about it.
Nah, man. I'll leave this.
You don't have my music.
Yeah, I can only imagine, man.
Like that anymore. Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. That shit is a waste of fucking energy, bro. They having to deal with all that headaches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's crazy. But yeah, just once again for everybody that didn't know, you do have your own show. You know what I mean? You have Rolling with Ronin. You know what I mean? You do talk about kung fu, martial arts. You do express it. You also do showcase the things that
I do. You know I do shows. I don't do showcases. So I do.
Yeah, I worded it wrong. Yeah, shows. Yeah, pretty much like
well, you pretty much.
Yeah,
it's like cornball paying a rap. I don't do that.
Yeah, I kind of worded it wrong, but pretty much like yeah, like you
want a shot. Show me you could bring people out. You're dope. I see you buzzing. You make your moves. Bring 10 people out. I'll be happy. You know.
Word.
Yeah, you know.
Word. But I do have some I do have some questions that kind of relate to things we have been talking about, but also kind of
let's go, man. I ain't pulling no punches. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so I got some shit. So, all right, so let me ask you this question: what's your favorite kung fu movie of all time?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, damn, that's hard. I gotta give you a top 5. I can't break it.
Oh, do top 5.
Fist of Legend, Jet Li. Iron Monkey with Donnie Yen. Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon. Probably also Bruce Lee, Way of the Dragon with Chuck Norris. Yeah, that's 4. And you know, probably 5 Deadly Venoms. And that's only kung fu. We didn't talk about movies from Thailand. We didn't talk about Japanese samurai or ninja movies. That's a whole nother category.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. Because I had to think about that too. Because a lot of people do say 5 Deadly Venoms and shit.
I love that. But I also love Crippled Avengers.
Yo, yeah. I honestly, I kind of felt like I almost kind of like that a little better than Deadly Venom. But then again,
I kind of do. And as a little kid, watching them all get crippled was funny to me because I have a fucked up sense of humor. I remember by the Old Tower Records on Broadway, there was a booth and he sold bootleg movies, like a little flea market next door. And we were watching that in the flea market, and we're all laughing. The guy got this device on his head, making him half retarded, and he chopping the guy's arms off, and me and my friends just laughing about it. And the guy selling the movies was like, you kids are fucked up, man. We just started laughing more.
Yo, I'm dead.
Because it was so cartoonish, it wasn't realistic, you know.
Yeah, I guess I can see that happening.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, the same thing with Super Ninjas, Chinese Super Ninjas. I love
that one too.
Like when the dude's legs is getting cut off and it turned into paper mache. It's like, how can you not laugh at it? I mean, you know what I mean? It's dope, but it's how you cannot laugh at some shit like that. You know what I mean? That shit, yeah. That's I honestly felt like Super Ninjas was better to me in total. Because
definitely a classic. Like Kid with the Golden Arm, you know, talking about Shaw Brothers, Shaolin, Master Killer, you know, Enter the 36 Chambers, Gordon Liu, you know, another classic.
All the classics. Let me ask you this question that also relates to the same subject. Who do you think would win in a fight between Bruce Lee and Donnie Yen?
Okay, and they're both in their prime?
Being that they're different age groups.
Bruce Lee's dead, and he's a lot older. But so
I would say in Bruce Lee's prime,
30 years old in their prime, like.
Yeah, so if you put them in the same age group, I guess, and they were to battle it out, pretty much. That's the best way to really, you know what I mean?
Well, Bruce Lee is really fast. Donnie Yen's a little bit bigger and stronger than him. And Donnie Yen did more well, I don't know. Bruce studied jiu-jitsu, judo, Filipino arts, boxing. That's tough. It could go either way, and people be mad about that. But I'll tell you one thing. I do think Michael Jai White would beat Bruce Lee, both in their prime. Because
really?
Because Michael Jai White had said that in an interview. Yeah, Michael Jai White is fast.
Yeah, he is. And he's definitely fast.
50 pounds. He's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight that spars champion boxers and MMA fighters on the regular. Like him in his prime. Them Kyokushin karate guys hit hard, and he's a guy who sparred with everybody. Dolph Lundgren is one of those guys. He almost killed Stallone when Stallone, hey, yo, how about we spar for like 30 seconds for real? And Dolph gave him a freaking corkscrew blow right in his fucking chest and gave him a little heart attack. And they had to stop filming for a couple weeks.
Yo, 'cause a lot of people didn't know, but he actually practiced
Yeah.
martial arts. He
And
was a big dude, but
he was a champion full contact karate fighter, Kyokushin karate fighter. And then he was a bouncer in New York, fucking people up. While he was, and then he was dating Grace Jones at the same time. And him and Grace Jones almost got married. You know what I mean? Yeah, I love, shout out to Jackie Chan. You gotta love Jackie Chan too.
yeah,
Making an equal shadow. That's one of my favorites. Of course, Drunken Master.
Yeah, Drunken Master. I think the best one I seen him in was I think it was Dragons Forever or Twin Dragons. I forgot the name of it. But Sammo Hung.
He's a twin.
Nah, the other one. No. I think it's Dragons Forever or Yui Bien or something like that. Yu Bien, Sammo Hung and Jackie Chan.
Oh,
he fought
Yen Wow. Yeah.
Probably the one where Sammo Hung got drugged up in it and shit.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I
always get the mix up.
All the ones with Sammo Hung, Meals on Wheels, Rumble in the Bronx, all that.
Yeah, you know, like Jackie Chan's a beast. But as far as Bruce Lee goes, though, I always felt like he was an energy absorber. You know what I'm saying? Like I always felt like he would get hit. Like if he didn't get hit hard, he wouldn't be fighting hard. Like you know what I mean? Because every time he got popped in the mouth, it's like
it turns you up a notch. You're like, oh. I was like that. I was fighting this tournament in Milwaukee. This guy duffed me in the face a couple times. I was like, oh, let me wake up. I was tired. I was like, oh, this shit is real. All right. And then he tried to do an axe kick on me, and I caught his foot. Just get the fuck out of here. You know?
I mean, because if I sat there and I was really to break down the battle between Donnie Yen and Bruce Lee, like I know Donnie Yen, like he practiced. It's funny because they both practice the same style somewhat because he also practiced Wing Chun. So it's like you know what I mean. So
but they're both cross trained a lot. You know.
Yeah.
You know, Bruce was with Dan Inosanto, Guru Dan Inosanto, one of the top guys in Jeet Kune Do. And so he learned the Filipino arts, Eskrima, Arnis, and he learned a lot of judo and jiu-jitsu. You know, he studied with Jean LaBelle, Judo Jean LaBelle, rest in peace, another legend. And of course with Chuck Norris and with Joe Louis, all these karate, kickboxing greats, you know?
Yo, word. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think strength-wise, Bruce Lee would have it.
I know Donnie Yen would never say that he would win out of respect for Bruce. That's one of his heroes, you know.
Yeah, I mean, but that's admirable. Right. That's how it's supposed to be. He's supposed to, you know what I mean?
He was fast. He's a great martial artist and a great philosopher, but he didn't really fight. And you know, like he wasn't in tournaments. He wasn't competing. So it's hard to compare him to people who did that. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're right. You're right, though. I mean, cause they actually, I don't know if you ever seen it, but someone actually made a stop action. I think it was what it's called, stop action flick where Bruce Lee fought Donnie Yen.
Yeah. Oh, we got a cameo. Shout out to Pee Wee in the building.
But yeah, that kind of, when I watched that clip, it kind of broke it down for me a little more about who might actually win in that scenario. I like that kind of thing. But you know, you never really could know and shit. But I figure since you practice martial, I figure since you practice martial arts, maybe you'd have more of an inside train of thought to it. You know what I mean? Looking from the inside out. But also what I was gonna ask you, now when you become a grandmaster, because I know you're on your way up there, so when you become a grandmaster, who would you like to
I might
spar?
not ever be a grandmaster. I gotta put 40 years in or more. Like,
hey, you got plenty of time, bro. I see you living to 200, man. So you know what I mean. You got plenty of time, bro. Just do it. But say if you do, when you do get up to, you know, that whatever that kind of level,
black belt. Yeah, this is very hypothetical.
Who would you like to spar if you had that opportunity? Now that you're a master, and you're a master of mind and body.
I'm a grandmaster. I'm an old man already. I don't want to spar anybody. I'm old. I'm gonna be in my 70s.
True. So black belt, I guess you could say that. Who would you like to spar, whether dead or alive? Who would you love to at least spar with?
If I was at master level, really
Yeah.
good in the best shape of my life,
Yeah.
everybody, every legend you can think of.
Word.
From Bruce Lee to Chuck Norris to Bill Superfoot Wallace to Jim Kelly to all the MMA guys, everybody, man. Everybody. I love sparring, man. Whether, if I win or lose, I learn something. So, as I get in better shape, I'll spar anybody. You know what I mean?
That's how you gotta look at these, man. Glass half full. You know what I mean? Regardless of situation. Always.
Papa Chubby, what up, man?
Or peace to everybody still tuning in with that. What was one of your favorite games growing up playing?
Well, if we start at the beginning, Castlevania for Nintendo, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Those were my early joints. Super Nintendo Genesis, Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter. I played that competitively. I played for money. Actually, I won a tournament or two.
That's crazy.
All the Capcom SNK games, the fighting games. King of Fighters, Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, Capcom vs. SNK, Street Fighter Alphas and Street Fighter 3s. And I love those. The Mega Man games, Mega Man X. Shadowrun for Super Nintendo, Legend of Zelda for Nintendo, Super Nintendo. Some of the Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger for Super Nintendo. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PS1, classic. Later on, I love World of Warcraft. I still play. I raid here. I can't raid like I want to. Like, we got a 25-man team, but maybe once a week I might play. Play with the whole squad.
No doubt. Who was your character in Street Fighter to use?
Oh man, I won a tournament playing E Honda.
Now, are you talking HD Turbo? Is that the one you won in?
This was original Street Fighter 2. But it don't matter. So Ryu and Ken is easy. I could do that all day. That's like cheating. So I like to challenge myself. So I like E Honda, Fei Long. My Fei Long in Street Fighter Alpha 3, monster. Sagat and I definitely had the Neo Geo. Shout out to Agent Guevara. I didn't have Neo Geo until I started getting money though. I got that in high school, so it was already an old system. But yeah, I love SNK. Neo Geo was amazing because it came out before Super Nintendo came out in America, and it was 24-bit, and only rich kids and drug dealers had it. The games were like $250 a pop. The games cost the system. It was crazy.
Yo, word.
Yeah, Tekken is cool. I'm not a big Tekken guy. I'm a Street Fighter guy. Street Fighter 6. Looking forward to that.
I was gonna say, like if you were in a tournament for Street Fighter 2, surprisingly enough, Honda's chip damage was godlike, and so was Blanca's with the electric off.
The anti-air chop.
The overhead shit, yeah.
Flat, and I could time that sumo torpedo, So, and then that's why later on he had the one where he falls on you. It's like Guile's flash kick, and he lands on you. Yeah, the Samus slam or some shit like that. Yeah. That's what I said, because you get a nigga in the corner with E Honda's hand slap, yo, it's a wrap. The chip damage on that shit was like half the light bar. Like, so it's like, that's it. Yeah, my man said I had Atari Jaguar. The Aliens game was good, but that system was garbage. It had very few good games. I got rid of it. It wasn't what it lived up to, but it was, it was something to do back then if you had the money for the shit. Right. I just bought a Nintendo Switch that's coming in the mail. Yeah, I got one of them joints. So I've been playing Smash Bros. Right now I just got a PS4 and my computer,
Oh,
I mean,
word.
I got my
Yeah,
Nintendo, my Super Nintendo. I still got my Genesis, my Neo Geo Pocket, a couple
oh, that's
things.
dope. That's fucking dope. I'm trying to re-up on one. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, get one. This shit. The Super Nintendo and shit.
Yeah.
I'll be playing. They play the PS4 now and shit. I'm waiting for the new Street Fighter to come out. And shit.
Oh yeah, I gotta add you my PlayStation friends.
Yeah. I'll be on the Street Fighter 5 regularly. And shit. My character's fucking shit. The ninja. I forgot his name. I haven't played in a minute.
Guys,
His
teacher.
master. Yeah.
With the long hair. I know you're talking about.
Yeah. It's been that long since I played, but
Ed.
Ed? Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy in that game.
Bison and Balrog put together.
Yeah. Yo, facts. Bison's my character, and Ibuki. Ibuki's definitely my go-to character.
I like Sean a lot in Street Fighter 3 Double Impact and Third Strike. They toned him down a little bit, but I was still nice with him.
Yeah, word. So I'm waiting for that shit. They already got the demo out, so I was playing the new shit. Giving it a test run and shit. They brought back the FADC shit, which was the shit in the ocean. It was the motherfucking shit in the ocean. That was a game changer right there. You know, just fucking do that real quick, catch the throw. You know what I mean? Shit. I can't wait. I want to play that shit. But yeah, I definitely gotta add you on that shit. Yeah, Street Fighter is my shit. Fatal Fury.
I love Garou Mark of the Wolves. That was like Fatal Fury 8, I think. That was like
I haven't played this.
That was SNK's answer to Street Fighter 3. Dope.
They came out with some ill shit too, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was also into the Samurai Showdown.
Yeah. I liked them, but I never got that good at them. I was okay, and through part 4, I was probably best at part 4. But like the newer ones, I ain't too good.
I feel you. What was I gonna say? Actually, another question, actually, because we was discussing this earlier, way back, actually. So, what is currently? What is your favorite anime?
Naruto Shippuden, that whole universe. You know, I've been watching Boruto, Fist of the North Star, Hakuto no Shinken, classic. You know, I grew up on that. I grew up on Dragon Ball. I was watching Dragon Ball in the 80s. You know, what else? My Hero Academia is a good one. I love Ninja Scroll back in the day in the Ninja Scroll series.
Yeah.
What else? Rurouni Kenshin. I love Rurouni Kenshin, that whole run. Cowboy Bebop, definitely. Samurai Champloo. You know.
All right. Those are the joints. Let me ask you a question to kind of like branch over that same question. So, which do you think was better since you've been around that era when it first started to now? Which do you think is better, Dragon Ball or Naruto?
Naruto, easily. Dragon Ball, you know, we grew up on it, but it's pretty simplistic all in all. Naruto is so much more complex, better writing. It deals with real trauma and character development. You know, Dragon Ball is just kind of like, I trained and I could beat you. Yeah, and it's funny. My favorite parts of Dragon Ball now is what's his name? The cat god.
Beerus.
Beerus. When he comes around and Vegeta acts like a little bitch around him, like okay, boom, whatever he wants. That shit is funny to me, you know.
Yo, facts. Did you see the newest Dragon Ball movie?
No, I didn't see that one. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not really into the 3D as much. I mean, I kind of have to get into it now because they got Berserk on 3D. They got everything now is 3D. But since you're a fan of Dragon Ball, I won't say this much.
Dope.
I'll
go check it
definitely
out. It's just, you know, Dragon Ball was great when I was 8 years old and 12 years old, but you know, I don't know. It gotta be a little deeper to me. It gotta be. It's a little too kiddie in a way, too simplistic. You know? Yeah, you're right. Clone Wars is dope. I love Star Wars, Clone Wars, and Rebels. That's not anime, but it's animated shows, of course.
Word. It should be in that realm though, but yeah, nah, it's
Dave
more of a
Filoni,
cartoon.
man, he's the man. I love Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. I'm waiting for a big Star Wars fan. Ahsoka Tano show with Rosario Dawson. You gotta love Rosario Dawson, right?
What show?
Ahsoka Tano is coming out with Rosario Dawson. She's playing a Jedi.
Nah, I don't think I heard about that shit.
You better get up on it.
Yeah, I've been slacking, bro. I'm so old. Like
you
I'm on. What happened?
You didn't watch Mandalorian?
Mandalorian? No.
I'm telling Donnie Brown on you, bro.
Yeah, I know. Everybody says that shit to me, but it's like I'm still stuck on the old Star Wars. I can't. Like I don't know.
Listen to me. Dave Filoni is the future of Star Wars. He's George Lucas's protege. So he's the showrunner for the Clone Wars cartoon, the Rebels cartoon, and him and Jon Favreau did Mandalorian. It's like paying homage to Clint Eastwood cowboy movies and samurai movies like Lone Wolf and the whole Mandalorian is like Lone Wolf and Cub. He's a Mandalorian bounty hunter, and he got the little baby Yoda.
I see commercials and shit,
bro,
but it's just
bro, listen to me. Go watch that. It's fucking amazing. It's the best shit to come out. It's so good I watch it multiple times.
Hey, I mean, you know what? You said it's good. I'm out. You know what I mean? You got a good selection of anime choices, so I know you.
And then the side story of Book of Boba Fett, because they bring back Boba Fett. And Boba Fett takes over Jabba's criminal empire, and that show was like Star Wars meets Godfather. He's taking over like the criminal empire. It's ill.
I want to ask so many questions about it, but I'd rather not.
Go watch it. Trust me. Go get Disney Plus. It's worth it. Wow. If you like Star Wars and you like Marvel, trust me.
Yeah, bet. Damn, I'm gonna have to check that out then, yo. Everyone's been, everyone's been on my ass about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like, go watch it. I'm like,
it's like 94 and you didn't hear Illmatic yet. Like,
okay.
It's like you didn't hear Ready to Die. You didn't hear Cuban Links or some shit. Like, you gotta go.
Well, I guess I am gonna have to check it out then, man. Cause
like, oh my god.
Word. I'm gonna have to do that, man. Facts. Yeah, cause like with the OG anime, man, I watched a lot of under the radar shit too. Cause like I was telling you, S-Cried, that was slept on. That was mad slept on, but it was such a great series. Berserk. I don't know. You saw the original Berserk?
I love Berserk. I read the manga. You know, he died, man. Miura died. It's a damn shame. So the story never got finished. Yeah. I found out about Berserk from Sega Dreamcast because I have my Dreamcast. I still got my Dreamcast, and that game was dope. I went back and read the manga, and then I played another game. I think it was a PlayStation Japanese import, and then they had a newer anime that came out that was pretty good, like OVAs. I think like 3, and they had a series after. That was kind of. Cause I got Crunchyroll, so I watch a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah, I got that. I gotta watch all my anime bootleg, fucking kissanime.com or whatever it is, cause they got every anime.
I mean, between Netflix, Hulu, and then Crunchyroll, you got most of the series.
Yeah, but they don't got the OGs. They don't got the old, like Kiss Anime got the OGs. The original Fist in the North Star, original Ninja Scroll. They got fucking Ippo. They got Ippo on that shit. They got fucking they got everything on that shit. So yeah, that's my go-to.
I got Fist in the North Star already. I got it on DVD.
Yeah.
I'm that dude who I was buying Hong Kong box sets of the DVDs. So I got I'll pop it in my PS4.
I gotta rebuy my shit. I had the original VHS shit, and that
Yeah,
shit got
yeah.
washed away in the flood and shit. But yeah, I can't. I had the original shit, but I got the Puppet Princess on fucking DVD. Fucking Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, the old
Oh yeah,
shits and shit. I got
yeah.
a
All
lot
the
of that
Studio
shit.
Ghibli joints.
Yeah,
Nausicaa,
yeah,
Valley of the Wind. You know.
yeah, yo. Yeah, I got that's how that's what I'm saying. I be going through the old shit and shit.
Yeah,
'Cause
what was
like,
that? My neighbor Totoro.
yeah, yeah.
That was dope. And you can show it to kids. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's because those were the like, well, Princess Mononoke was the first of its kind. You know what I mean? Spirited Away, like those were like the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
kind of like.
That's all Studio
Re-
Ghibli, the same studio.
hmm
They all that stuff is amazing.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? And now I was with the OG fucking Rurouni Kenshin, the OVAs and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
the ones that they made into movies
Right.
now. So
I'm
yeah,
talking
I
about
was
the
into it with that
prequel
shit.
one, right? When he's an assassin still.
hmm Yeah,
Right,
Samurai
right.
X. Yeah, Samurai X OVAs. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the ones
yeah,
I had.
yeah. I love those.
Plus, I'm still banging the Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm still
Oh yeah,
supposed to be
that's
making a
good.
fucking.
Spirit Gun.
They're supposed to be making a fucking live action. I don't know if I should be horrified or if I
They
should
can
be
do
looking forward to
it
it.
now. They
Because
stepped up special effects. I
I
like
mean,
Bleach
after the
too, but I got kind of tired of it eventually. Bleach was cool.
Bleach kind of was like another Dragon Ball to me because it's just like it
Yeah,
took 12 episodes to power up and 12 episodes to kill somebody. It was just like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like they
I was
powering up
watching
and
what was I watching? Kenichi, the Strongest Disciple.
I
I was
just got done
watching.
watching that like a year ago or some
Yeah, yeah.
shit. Yeah, she was.
They only have 50 episodes. They got OVAs, but I can't find them. They're not. Well, they're not streaming, so I guess I got to go buy them or go on that site maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I'll pass you the site. I mean, it's kind of it's real fucking bootleg because you got the pop ups and all that.
Oh
You
god.
know what I mean?
And
So
I'll
yeah,
just buy the DVDs. And yeah, of course I fuck with Mega Man. I beat Mega Man. The first Mega Man I beat was Part 2 for Nintendo. Remember Woodman with the leaves.
yo, that was a classic.
Mega
Yeah.
Man X. Mega Man X for Super Nintendo was so good, man.
Yo, the first appearance of Zero, that was my shit. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That was my shit. Yeah. I just had one more question. I figure after that we see if anyone got some questions for you and shit. One more thing. Since you a hip hop head, you know what I mean? You a legend. What was your favorite hip hop
Thank you for calling me
soundtrack?
legend. I appreciate that, man. You know, some people
Got
use
caught,
that term.
got caught how it is. Got caught how it is, man. Because look at your background and look at how you are in the community. It's not like you just putting out CDs and stuff like that. You also are in the community.
Yeah,
You ain't out in the fucking
I've been
Hamptons.
around for a
You was
while,
still the
man.
hood.
My
You-
my first show I set up. I was in high school. I was 15 years old in 1998, and I was doing shows with Dead Prez back then in '98.
Yo,
Dead Prez and ALX, and working with Wu Tang. You know, in the early 2000s as a kid. You know, just doing camera work for them, backup DJ for Killer Priest and Capadonna, and this one and that one. Working with Prodigal Sons, Sons of Man, Hellraiser. You know, and they really helped bring me into the game of that, and then going to End of the Week and being around Stronghold crew, Poison Pen, Pumpkinhead, rest in peace, the whole Plague crew. You know, those guys inspired me to do my own thing. You know.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I know that term gets used kind of loosely. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone getting called legend, but
Yeah.
like my perception of what a legend is someone that's been around long enough to see many generations, many decades, many different versions of hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
pretty much, and still be relative. You know what I mean? Still be a part of it, and not just stepping your
Right.
foot in to make money 1 minute and then stepping back out to make
And-
money. You
and-
know what I'm saying? Like that's
To me, it's hip hop is my culture, and it's what I represent, and we gotta support that culture. You know, we gotta put our money where our mouth is. I was just talking to my wife about this. You know, I'm cool with R-Rated Rugged Man. I'm cool with Onyx. I could hit them up to get on the guest list, but I didn't do that because I don't want to. You don't always want to be the guy trying to get in for free. So I paid my ticket, my wife's ticket. I bought an overpriced Onyx tour shirt. for $40. You know, I bought, I think, 3, 4 R-rated Rugged Man vinyls because I got the CDs, but I don't have the vinyl. I like to collect. You gotta support, keep that money within the community. The same way, or you know, like Orthodox Jews keep the money in the community. We in hip hop have to do that. So you know, I got people who are chefs, people who are videographers, photographers, DJs, people who do security, people who are good at a good bartender. I could hire them to work events. I do, you know, you find different people, different skill sets, and you know, everybody can eat. There's room for everybody. Good graphic designers. Everybody can't be a rapper. Please stop trying to be. If you're not dope, leave it alone. You know, but there's a lot of other jobs you could do in this business. Road manager, driving the fucking tour bus. Cause I'm a New Yorker. I finally got my license at 39 years old. Now I'm 40. I don't like driving 3, 4, 5 hours. I'd rather pay somebody to do that. Straight up. You know, I drove to Maryland and back and Boston and back. That's a lot. That's a lot of driving.
Or not. I mean, it's better late than never.
Yeah. I mean, I like getting around because, you know, now I could, you know, bring my sound system, be a mobile sound system. You know, I'm DJing park jams all over and you know, gigs in Jersey, Staten Island. Going to Staten Island and going to like Bayonne, New Jersey, I could drive there quicker than I could drive to Midtown Manhattan from Flatbush. It's crazy.
Yeah. Word. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I just gotta mention it. Like I said, in New York, man, like I know a lot of people and stuff like that, but there is certain people I really feel I have to call legend because there's just so much behind it. Behind the name Ronin, my brother LUT, I call him a legend. He tells me not to ever call him that. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? He's been in the mixtape game.
LUT has inspired so many people, especially people who are locked up. Hearing his show, you know, shout out to my brother East Coast, he's in Fishkill right now, aka Lord Life, aka Life Flow, 2 L's up. You know, he's coming home soon. He already maxed out. He should be home soon. He did a whole project with Lewis Parker and another one with fellow Pantoja. Very dope MC. But you know, I just had them talking on the phone together the other day. I was just thinking about it, you know. Shout out to him.
Yeah. Nah, but that's just the point, like I said, because LUT's done so much for our community out here upstate. You've done so much for Brooklyn, you know what I mean, for the whole area. So that's what a hit legend is.
I work with artists from all over the world. I help Paris to London to
LA, it's guys to the Bay. Starting your community though, is what I meant. Like, it's guys starting your community then.
You know, just being in the game, I try to put people under my wing and show them how to do things so they can show other people how to do things. Like a good example of that is, you know, excuse me, I'm stuttering. My mind's working too quickly. My brother Frank Knight, he's a good example of that. You know, I try to show him how to promote and market, how to put shows together, and you know, he became a great performer as well. And he puts together great events, and women actually come out to. They're not sausage fest. You know, it's a nice vibe. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm trying to go to Toronto, bro. I'm talking to some promoters. I've been out there before. Soon come. But I will be in Orlando May 5th, 6th, and 7th for the Love and Loyalty Weekend. We're doing that with Thurston Howell. Supernatural will be out there. Who else? Jerobi from Tribe Called Quest. You know,
nice.
Frank Knight's coming out to perform. That's gonna be dope in Orlando. That's coming up.
Nice. I just had one more question because I know people are hitting me up for questions real quick.
Do whatever you want, bro. I'm here, bro.
I was gonna say to back to what I was saying though, because I consider you, like I said, like a legend because you have that stature to it. So what is your favorite? What is your favorite hip hop soundtrack?
That's tough. You know, I liked Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai. That's one of them. Shit. Sunset Park, Black and White soundtrack, had G-Rap and Pun together. Damn. I can't. Help me out. West Coast movie. Menace Society. I think Society soundtrack was crazy because it had MT8.
It had some shit.
And then it had some UGK. Pockets full of stones. You know, I like Texas rap. I like a lot of Texas hip hop. Particularly, I grew up on Ghetto Boys and UGK. I love both of those groups. You know.
I like the fucking my three choices out of that was Above the Rim, Juice, and Into Deep. Into Deep had a real crazy, like the Nas Nature Into Deep.
Above the Rim. They had Pain, right? They had Pain, the Tupac joint, right?
I think that was on there. I haven't listened to it in a minute, but
it had the Naughty by Nature joint, right?
Fuck. He was in the movie too. That's the funniest part about that.
Had, Above the Rim is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tupac. I don't even know if Pain was on the soundtrack, but it was in the movie. I know that.
Yeah. Like there was a lot of dope soundtracks, but there was some that just kind of really stuck out. Like it had a back-to-back shit where you didn't have to hit no skip button and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Because even Street Fighter, the live-action movie Street Fighter, actually had a pretty decent fucking soundtrack.
That movie sucked donkey dick though. That shit was terrible. and then they had the bootleg fucking game. Oh god, it was like a fake Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that shit was on Jaguar, wasn't it?
It might have been.
Yo, yeah, Cannabis referenced that shit in one of his songs. That shit was having dying.
That shit was Shaq Fu, man. That shit was dog.
I mean,
oh my god, yo, Shaq Fu was in a bad fucking game that they did a whole episode about it on Fresh Off the Boat. You ever watch that? About the Asian family. About, it's about Eddie Wong growing up as a kid. And he's like,
check that.
They're in Florida. He's a Shaq fan. Oh, Shaq Fu's coming out. Shaq Fu. And then they get the game and it's garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The whole shit was alright. The whole one was alright, but that game was like, what the fuck is this, yo? Like,
that Jordan game was terrible too.
Let me see.
No.
So alright, so we got some questions for you. Let's see. Medicine typed in, were you a part of the 730 mixtapes as well with Joel Ortiz?
No, but Joel Ortiz hosted All Elements Volume 9 for me and did some bars on that. So I definitely worked with Joel Ortiz. I used to DJ the Latin Connect nights at SOBs back before he was known like that. And he performed at those a lot, and that's kind of what got his name out there and what got him to deal with Aftermath, shining at those Latin Connect nights. Rest in peace to Sano. He was the guy who put all those together. He died in a car crash in DR back in the day.
That's great. Yeah. There's another question from Tremendo. What made you begin making hip hop music?
I love DJing. I was already DJing as a kid, DJing house parties, DJing little lounges. And hip hop was getting corny to me, and I wanted to have the street lyrical artists, get more of a push. So I started doing mixtapes, and I started getting producers to make original songs for them. And just, I like a variety of hip hop. I love Common. I love Tribe Called Quest. I love Wu-Tang. I love NWA. I love Big Daddy Kane. I love Rakim. Hip hop needs a variety. It all has to shine. You can't just have one or two kinds of hip hop. So I wanted to promote the kind of stuff that I liked that wasn't getting that kind of light. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, that's how it's gotta be sometimes. Cause if others ain't doing it right, you gotta kind of step in and do your own. You know what I'm saying? Make shit happen.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
I felt like,
that's,
you know, if you don't like what's going on in the culture, step up and add on. You know, that's what you got to do.
yeah, don't talk shit from the fucking sideline. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like really step in there
Yeah.
and you know what I mean, be a solution.
You don't like how
Um,
beats are in hip hop? Make some better beats,
facts,
or play the shit you do like and help it get more popular.
facts. We got a question from Papa Chubby. How do you rate Cormega as an MC?
Hmm. Cormega is an interesting artist. He puts his feeling in his music, his soul, which some artists don't do. They could be great technical MCs, but Cormega, you know, he's lyrical. He puts his heart and soul in the music, and he's good at picking beats and crafting albums. Earlier on, his flow wasn't the best technical wise, but he's definitely stepped it up over the years. Shout out to Cormega. I was chilling with him the other day. And, you know, I was his DJ on and off for a couple of years. But I remember giving him a hard time, and I said to him, you know, if you flowed like AZ, you'd be a fucking superstar. You gotta step that flow up. And like, you know, and I'm not trying to diss you. I want you to be better. You're already dope. You already put out the realness and true meaning. I love these albums. I love Born and Raised, but I felt like, you know, you could step it up and do more. And he actually listened to me. And on the album he did with Large Professor, Mega Philosophy, I believe it was called.
True meaning?
No,
was that it or no?
That was earlier. I know it's Mega Philosophy for sure. He definitely stepped up his flow, and he had certain songs. We had more multis, and he was more in the pocket, and he has progressed more. Hold on, this damn cat. Come here, you. Shout out to Gouda. Before she knocks over everything, I gotta grab her. So, yeah, Cormega, you know, definitely a great MC and a legend, but what I respect about him is that he developed further and got better, you know, over time. Which he's supposed to do. If you love this culture, you're supposed to get better. You know, look at people like Tragic Gaddafi. He only got better. You know, he was amazing in the 80s and the 90s, but he's still amazing, you know. Or you look at somebody like Jazz O, how he was in the 80s and the 90s. Jazz O was still a monster. He would out-rap everybody right now. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, though, that's a tough statement to say to someone like Cormega, though. But
I mean, well, you know, I consider him a friend. He used to come to my crib, and you know, he would definitely bust my balls, pause, you know. And you know, so I was just, you know, keeping it real with him. But I'm critical. I'm like, but constructive criticism, where I want to see the person be the best they can be. So it's not from a hating perspective, you know. I just wanted him to be the best he could be, and I think he's only gotten better, you know.
I definitely seen his progress.
His new album, The Realness 2, is dope. You know, everybody, oh, he got Nas on there, and that's beautiful. And it's beautiful that he was on the King's Disease album. I'm glad, you know, him and Nas have made up finally, because you know they was kind of cordial for a number of years, but they cooler now, so that's good.
I always said to myself, what if? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Because for Cormega's situation, what if he didn't leave the firm? You know what I'm saying?
What
like,
if he had signed that production deal that Steve Stout wanted to sign? But he'd been a part of the group. I think it would have been a way better album. I mean, shout out to Nature. I like Nature, but what has Nature done compared to Mega? You know,
true.
As an artist, I mean, you know.
I mean, taking off Cormega's verse and replacing it with what's it, MDS, or I forgot who the remix was with, but like, yeah, kind of. Cormega's verse was like one of the best verses on the entire Affirmative Action track to me. So it's like taking that off was just like, you know what I mean? Just the what ifs. I mean, because he was dope back then.
I mean,
so
I would like to hear a new one right now. Not Nas, AZ, Cormega, and Fox. You know,
Word.
On some premier beats, some large pro beats. Hopefully Nas and P Rock make up on some P Rock beats. That'll be dope.
Yeah. Yeah, that needs to happen, man. Word. Yeah. I mean, but yeah, Cormega, if I had to rate him personally, he's always been in my top. Like, I would say top 5, but it always switches around and shit for me because I do so many MCs.
I like too many
Cormega.
MCs. I can't even do a top 5.
Wow,
I could do maybe a top 40, 50.
I think it's just his emphasis on when he rapped. It's like you could feel it when he said it. It was like a punch to the chest when he said the shit.
You feel it coming from his soul, the same way Tupac was, the same way DMX was. You feel it because DMX wasn't the best technical MC, but you felt his passion. You know, definitely.
Exactly. So as an MC, I definitely rate him top class. Like he definitely top shelf. You know what I'm saying? Because the way he raps, the way he handles himself in the community, but in general the bars.
Yeah.
Because if you as a battle MC especially, man, because you know what I'm saying, when he did the whole fuck Nas and you know what I'm saying, like when he dropped that shit really boiled the fucking streets when he came out.
And he went independent, and he did great independently. And he's a pioneer for the New York scene for artists to go independent. And he brought his album back from Def Jam and then put it out. His original album that got shelved, The Testament. So you gotta salute that. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Is that a Ponty?
I heard that on Peace. Ponty. When I heard that on the fucking double CD, the DMX album, and I heard fucking The Testament on that shit, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I was kind of surprised Papa was a Rolling Stone. Oh, I think that's what it was. Or Mega's a Rolling Stone with Carl Thomas. I was surprised I wasn't on any of the albums. It was more like a mixtape. But that shit was that was a different flow for him on that Speedy beat.
He got this joint and he's played it. I think he played it on Drink Champs. I have it, but I ain't doing nothing with it. It's a Mega on a Juju from the Beatnuts beat, and it's just straight bars, and he's killing it. I'm like, why you didn't put this out yet, man? And if I was still doing mixtapes like that, I would put this shit out, and he'd be fucking mad at me. I remember I put out Dirty Game on a mixtape, the whole song, because I think there was a snippet on a mixtape before that, but I put the whole song out before it's supposed to come out, and he was pissed, and other people got in trouble because somebody said somebody, and he sent it to me, and it turned into a whole little thing.
That's
this is like 05. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a Dirty Game. Yeah. That mixtape's so good. Thanks, Mega.
I'm dead. Medicine got a question. Can you ask the boot camp to do a worldwide tour for Sean P with all the members? He says, I've been asking them for years now, just trying to spread the word.
Well, I know Smith and Wesson just did a tour in Europe, I believe. It could happen. You gotta talk to Noah at Duck Down and Drew High and Buckshot, and hopefully they can get something together. Or you fly your ass to New York and come out to the next Sean P Memorial show, because majority of them was there. Tech, Steel, Buckshot, Rock, Top Dog from OGC.
All right. Chubby Chubb said, what's Jamil up to? Anything cooking for 2023?
Ooh. Jamil, what, Sav Kills?
Yeah.
Oh. Sav is, he's getting his personal life together right now. But he's got so much good music. Oh my God. He got an EP with Camouflage Monk from Griselda. He got a whole album with CX Kidtronic. They have a group together called Crack Kills. CX was from Stone's Throw. And I helped put that album together. I recorded that. And I got Cool Keith to come through Sadat X, Capadonna, Killer Priest, Elder Sensei from the Artifacts. It's crazy, bro. And then we got the solo album that has been on the shelf for a while. It's long overdue. Long overdue. Rest in peace. We got Sean Price on there. An unreleased song with Sean P. Shout out to Bernadette. Shout out to Shawnee. We got the I did leak the Engulfed in the Swarm record produced by Bronze Nazareth. That's with Inspector Deck, Capadonna, and Killer Priest. There's another joint that my man Chuck LaWayne produced on there. Oh my God, it's called Dancing with Wolves, featuring Billy Dance from MOP, Steel from Smith & Wesson, my brother King Marvy X, dope reggae artist, part of the All Elements crew on the hook. It got, oh man, and then the beats on there. Beat Butcher got a banger on there. You know, Beat Butcher, he's, you know him from Griselda and getting Grammys now, but you know, that's family. And my man Budgie I got a fire beat on there. Budgie, you know, he went on to work with Kanye West on the gospel albums. He did a gospel hip hop album with Alchemist as well. Who else we got? Oh, J Wax Garfield got a beat on there. Oh my God. You know, this is the guy who did all the stuff for Bad Boy. Yo. That album was crazy. Oh man. I can't wait to put it out. You know, Sav is getting his shit together. You know, he's doing really good right now. You know, I think the pandemic was hard for a lot of people, you know, and so everybody's kind of recovering from that and getting their minds right and getting focused again. I mean, I was working the whole time. I was busting my ass, but you know. But shout out to my brother Sav Kills. We got 3 great projects and a bunch of other joints. Oh my God, we got some joints. Definitely got some joints.
Can't wait to hear the new shit, man. Cause I like what y'all do together, man. Like shit, you guys got a good flow together. Like
too. Frank Knight got a project with John Glass, the producer from Massachusetts. That shit is crazy. That's coming out this year.
Nice.
Yeah, the team's working hard, man. Shout out to my All Elements family. You know, Louis Gon's still working, putting out music out in mass, formerly known as Spit Supreme. Iron Braids from London changed his name, changed his style up a little bit, rebranded himself as the Fly Hooligan. Still family, Fly Hooligans making moves out, you know, everywhere. I'm very proud of my brother. Shout out to him. You know.
No doubt. Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I can't wait to hear more new music and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh man, I can't wait to put it out. You know, so much good shit. And you know, sometimes you don't listen to it, and you're like, yeah, that shit is cool. And then you come back and you're like, oh my God, this shit is better than everybody's shit. You put this out. What? This is better
know how that be.
Bullshit on the radio. And I'm talking underground radio too. I'm not just talking mainstream. Sav Kills is a slept on talent. He's got that energy, he's got that passion, the same way that Cormega and DMX and Tupac does. He has them heartfelt, personal records that people really feel, you know, and we got to put more of those out. And I love my bros, man. You know?
Word, man. Yeah, but y'all a bunch of good people, man. You know what I'm saying? Sav Kills too, straight up.
Yeah, you know, we do our best, man. It's a crazy world, and you know, sometimes people take our kindness for weakness, and then we gotta, you know, do what we gotta do. But you know, you strive to be better and do better and lead by example and be a role model, you know. But sometimes it's hard. Some of these rappers, their egos is out. Yo, when you move in the martial arts world, and it's not supposed to be about ego. And then you around some of these, I'm centering myself, some of these artists. I don't want to get canceled. I can't say anything too crazy. It's nutty, bro. It's nutty. And you look at them like, huh? Are you serious? You know, I deal with equality, you know? So you might be a legend. I might have grew up on your music, but you're still a man, a woman, you know? I still deal with you like you're a human being. And, you know, I give you respect for what you've done. I give everybody respect but I still deal with people on a personal level. You know, I'm not gonna treat them like they're God coming down from the clouds. Like, oh, you know, people are people, man. Shout out to Buddy Lofton. He was killing at the House of Dank 5 show we had for 420. And Side B, shout out to you. Yo, Side B got some fly blazers from like her friend's grandma's house who passed away. She's like, yo, Ronin, I think your wife would, you know, look good in these. And, you know, and mailed them through. And my wife's been rocking them, looking sharp. I appreciate it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know, I'm a low, you know, we low heads. You know, well, I'm a low life who loves low. Because technically a low head is lower on the totem pole than a low life who's actually a part of that fraternal organization. Yes, fraternal organization. I said it. Because people get confused.
Yeah, tremendo. I can make a beat for whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever someone wants to rap on and shit. I still got beats and shit. You asked me that question.
Yeah, you got bangers, bro. I need some more beats from you.
I'm trying, bro, but you know,
I love that joint we did with Grand Surgeon and Tragic Gaddafi. That joint was fire.
Yo,
I like
shit,
horn
bro.
samples, string samples, hard drums. That's what I love, you know?
I just started getting back into this shit because I haven't really been fucking with shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping some shit with the Snow Goons and, you know what I mean, a couple other people. But I'm just glad.
My bad. Yeah. Snow Goons, man. They got shit, you know?
Yeah, they got a lot of dope shit, man. I'm just glad people are able to hear these beats. A lot of these shits were stashed in the vault for like fucking 7 years or some shit, bro. I had like 300 on deck and shit, you know what I mean? So
if you want to send me a zip, I'll go through, pick out what I like, and what you know. If you want me just to get it to certain artists that you like, I can do that. You know, I can help you shop, but the shop game is hard because you got all these people selling beats for $100, $150 off of YouTube. It's a little crazy, you know, but.
No doubt. Yeah, I am actually somewhat shopping though.
It's better to work with the artists you like. Like, yo, I got these beats. Take 2, just do a verse for me in return. That's all I ask. I mean, you do the trade, do the barter and trade thing. Sometimes you're better off doing that than selling beats to people who are garbage because you don't want them rapping on your beats.
Yo, you ain't lying though.
Oh
you ain't lying.
Yo,
you ain't lying.
Some of these young kids, you know, gang, skirt, get the fuck out of here, man. You a good kid.
We had that with the Yin Yang Twins, though. Yo,
I hate most of these drill rappers. I'm not gonna lie, man. They are garbage. The beats are all right. They are garbage. You know, Chef D is dope. You know, shout out to him. But yo, when you make Cardi B look like Rakim, something is wrong. Like when you're that fucking, like when you that whack that you make, you know, garbage sound like a delicacy, you're doing something crazy. When you make dog shit look like chocolate mousse, you're doing something wrong.
Yo, I'm dead.
You can't be that whack. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? You can't. I'm not. I'll be dead. Someone. Nah. Yo.
Yeah,
I'm dead.
I don't like none of that gang stuff. Like, be a positive member of society. Get your shit together. Because people in gangs, you either die or you go to jail.
I mean, that's the end. There is no ifs, ands, or buts.
Protection in jail, but a lot of these young kids going to jail, they're coming back out, and they got the assholes blown out, and it's fucked up. And they coming back really messed up in the head mentally, and coming back on the street wilding out even more. And so, you know, stay in school, rap in the pocket, and make your families proud, y'all. Stop being bums.
Word. We got another question from Medicine. Is there still mixtapes or any internet radio shows from All Elements?
Yes. I've been on hiatus. I'm gonna come back. Cause I got the other Marvin. Oh my God. Shout to Marv. You know, yes, I'm coming back. I got a whole lineup of people I'm gonna be interviewing for each episode. It's gonna be major. You know, the people if you go look at my Instagram, like, oh, he's cool with him and him and him. Yeah. So some of the artists we were talking about today will be on the show. You know, shout out to DJ NUT. He's gonna get me Bumpy Knuckles. That's gonna be a great interview. Cause
y'all can't wait for that.
I know my hip hop, I know my history. You know, I've seen him knock people the fuck out right in front of me, like, oh, look at that parry and that hook. Oh my God, beautiful.
Yo, yeah, I can't wait for that shit,
so
man.
We're working on a bunch of interviews. I'm waiting for R.A. the Rugged Man to get off tour. Waiting for Fred Jones Sticky to get off tour. Definitely Cormega, Jazzo, Buck Wild. You know, I got a lot of people like in the next season that I'm gonna be interviewing. You know, definitely Camouflage Monk from Griselda. You know, that's long overdue. That's my boy.
No doubt. Definitely make sure you tag me and all that too, bro, so I can help push.
Of course. By the way, I'm helping to promote the new Thurston Howe album that's coming out May 18th. Oh, God damn. What's it called? Illustrated? Oh, fuck. I can't look at my phone because I'm streaming right now. But he got a new album coming out on the 18th. A new record just came out with him, AG from Digging the Crates, and Master Ace called Giant Thirsty Masters. I just sent that out to all the DJs. So, yo, we working. Pam, what up?
Yeah.
One of my favorite photographers. My man Gab was on here earlier. The photographers are here. I need y'all. I need new headshots, guys, because I'm gonna be on Broadway singing and dancing. Yeah.
We're gonna see J Ronin breakdancing. He gonna be popping and locking his shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
I could up rock a little bit. I ain't doing all that.
No doubt. We're gonna take one more question. Chubby Chub asks, do you guys dig for records still? How do you find inspiration or source material?
Definitely, I definitely dig. I watch a lot of Japanese anime. I'll get soundtracks from like the 70s, 80s Japanese anime. Samurai movies, kung fu movies, hear little sounds I like. You know, I listen to some weird progressive rock, hear some things I like. You know, whatever. I buy a lot of vinyl and I dig through stuff. And, you know, I'm just getting really into making beats again. So I'll dabble with that, but a lot of times I'll just throw samples to other people who I know are way better than me. You know, and let them. But yeah, you got to dig. You don't want to be one of those motherfuckers where they put Shazam on when you play your beat and they know what song it is. Like you got an 8-bar loop, bro. You better chop that shit.
Word. Facts. As for me, it's pretty much the same as what you said. I dig into the anime craze.
Illustrated. Thank you, Oni. That's the name of the new Thurston Howe album coming out on the 18th.
I definitely do the same, like you said, like with the anime. I dig into the anime crates and shit, but I also dig into different countries. Most of my shit is international, French, Russian, German.
Yeah,
like I go for every.
I got Turkish folk music on vinyl. I like Mongolian throat singing. You know, all that shit. Yeah, that's just ill. You never know.
Yo, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like as for inspiration, man, like it's just what you feel. It's in the moment. Right. You know what I mean? You sit down, you take. I mean, if you try, that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays. Everybody's forcing shit. Everybody's like, "Oh, I gotta do it now." It's like, nah, you gotta find that right headspace. You know what I mean? You really have to come correct. You can't just sit here and throw together 3 notes and loop the shit and be like, "All right, I'm done." Like, nah, you really have to. Your heart has to be in it. Your mind has to be invested in it. That's the real. You know what I mean?
Hip hop samples everything: rock, funk, soul, jazz. Whatever, you know, so you got to listen to all kinds of music to get the inspiration. You don't want to sample the same things everybody's sampling. That's fighting. That's kind of corny. And people taking shit that you heard that you know our favorite producer has already sampled 38 times. Like, do something else. Don't sample that same Isley Brothers record. You know, come on, do something else for real. You know?
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having a fucking program that you could chop multiple things in, and you just use the fucking first part of the sample, or you just use the first part of the melody, and you using something that someone else used just because it's popular. You know what I'm saying? That shit. That's not the point of being a producer. Producer is to recreate something and make it into your own, not fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes no. That's a waste of time.
Yeah, you gotta be creative, man. Shout out to the 845. I got a lot of family from the Poughkeepsie, Wapaja Falls, Dutchess County area. You know,
that's my area. Peace to 845.
I got, you know, I'm talking blood. My cousins are all over there. A lot of them moved down to Maryland though, but I still got some family up there. If you know, if you from up there, right by Vassar College, there was a steakhouse called Greenbaum and Gahuli's that was there forever. I think Route 9. I'm gonna say. I think it was Route 9, but you know, steak, sports bar, everybody was going there. Back it was popping in the 80s and 90s. Famous for their lobster bake. Oh my god, you know who always asked me about it? El Gant, because he grew up there.
Oh, word.
Yeah, he grew up there. He's like, yo, I need that lobster bake recipe, and my cousin's like, nope, I'm not giving it up. Cousin Joe, shout out to him.
Yeah, see, my brother AUT been up there more than I have. Me, I'm more like the Milltown, New York area. Where my brother's Alpha Faction. You know what I'm saying? Skis over like. So that's more my terrain. I go up to Poughkeepsie only when we was doing the show, the radio show, No Ideas and shit. So I really not familiar for that area, but like Newburgh, like all those type of, you know what I'm saying? Those are my version of 845. You know, it's all connected. You know what I'm saying? But like,
what was that club? The Chance. He used to do some hip hop shows over there.
Yeah, that was a Poughkeepsie. Yeah, Chance. I think they closed that shit down or something. I don't know. Something happened with that shit. Cause that's what AUT introduced me to Smiley the Ghetto Child. I was like, yo, this motherfucking hand is brolic, son. It was like dapping a fucking stone. I'm like, god damn.
You said who?
Smiley the Ghetto Child. Like he's back. When I fucking met him, bro, I see this man dapping. It's like, yo, it's like punching. It's like giving dap to a stone, bro. Cause he was like fucking. His hands were like brolic and shit. I was like, god damn, yo.
That's what Sean P was like. He got the big ass hands. And Freddie Fox. You know who got huge freaking hands? When I first dapped him, King Son.
Oh, yeah.
That's a big motherfucker right there, yo. King Son is huge. And in my next Rolling with Ronin episode, I talk about King Son sneaking a gun into the club to try to get at Ice Cube. And the guy I'm talking to is a martial arts master who did security. Shidoshi Nathan Ingram, and he grabbed the gun from King Son. We talk about that in that episode. It's crazy shit. King Son,
that's crazy.
You was wilding. Great MC though, but you was wilding out.
That's wild, son.
But you was wilding. Come on, that's before my time. You know, I was a kid.
Word. No doubt. Yo, before we get back, cause I gotta go to work tomorrow. I would love to do this shit all night, cause you got me rolling.
All night, man. Yeah.
But yo, you got any other shout outs you want to do and shit?
Damn. Shout out to Already Rugged Man and Onyx. Had a great time with them the other night. Master Ace. Sav Kills, Frank Knight. Already shutted them out. My man Chuck LaWayne on the beats. You know, Shut the Planet Asia. My brother always working. Raz Kaz, Killer Priest. I got a new mixtape with Noam Rastaflex out of Valentine, France. That's coming real soon. You know, just shout out to people who love this culture. Everybody who tuned in, I appreciate y'all. Peace. You know, we gotta support each other. We gotta move that money around within our hip hop community. So it's okay to buy the t-shirt, buy the vinyl, pay to get in. I pay to get in now. I pay to get in on purpose. I could get in for free if I want to, but I don't I don't want to call anybody. I don't want to stand outside looking stupid. And you know, sometimes I'll call you or put me on the list ahead of time because you know, I'm gonna go backstage and network or whatever. But it's okay to pay support, man. So, you know, put that money up, guys. Stop,
Yeah,
you know,
said.
you don't like what's going on in hip hop. Support what you do like, so those artists can continue to grow. Because end of the day, streaming has fucked up the game, fucked up money wise for a lot of artists. A lot of artists were selling 30, 40, 50,000 independently, and streaming has just fucked that up, where they're only selling a couple of thousand on the road. You know, so a lot of my favorite artists are to go back and get regular jobs, and it's rough. So support your favorite artists, guys, please. You want to see this culture going and continue, support them. And for all the legends and the veterans in the game, put new people under your wing, teach them the culture, teach them to appreciate the pioneers, those who came before them, and show them the way. Like how we talk about in Mandalorian, this is the way. You gotta watch it. This is the way. Show them the way so they can add on to the culture. So we'll always have new generations of MCs, DJs, producers, and every other, you know, kind of talent within the business.
I mean, you know what I mean? 'Cause like I always say, bro, like if you're gonna spend $200, $300 on a pair of Jordans, why the fuck can't you spend $20 to buy a CD? Why can't you spend $20 to get to the club? You know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense.
You gotta come outside. The culture is outside. It's not just in your room. You can be a fan of rap music and not be hip hop. You gotta be an active part of the culture to be hip hop. You know, you don't have to be a DJ, a b-boy, a MC, but you gotta come out and support. That's what makes you part of the culture. Staying in your house, you're just a fan. You gotta be an active participant. You know what I mean?
Facts. Yo, but once again, man, definitely appreciate chilling with you for a minute. You know what I mean? I know you're a busy man, but it was well overdue and shit. We definitely gonna run this back and shit. You know what I mean? Like, you're always welcome anytime. You know what I mean?
It, man. And you know, I know it's gonna go up on YouTube. I'm gonna promote it. I'm gonna email blast it out. I might fuck around, put a YouTube ad on it. So when you see it get a couple more hits than everybody else's, it's because I actually promote. And you're like, wait a minute.
Hey,
this shit got 10,000, 20,000 views. What the hell? Call promotion. Not fake views either, real ones. You know,
but I would appreciate
Russian
it.
Bots, not Sanjeev from Uzbekistan. You know, real people watching. I mean, not to say that they're not real too, but you know what I mean.
Nah, but any promotion is good promotion, man. I appreciate everybody and everything, man. Everything is a blessing. You just gotta look at it that way. Definitely. You know what I mean? That's how. You know what I mean? But definitely, man, it was good chopping it up with you once again, man. Sure. And I wish you and your family the best. I'm just putting that out there now because life is too short, like you said. So it's best to tell people now that you care about them. You know what I mean? We all got love for each other.
You gotta come out. I cleaned up the backyard. I got the crazy sound system. We'll be having some barbecues again. My barbecues is crazy because one barbecue, we had Little Fame, we had Planet Asia rocking, Rim, the Villains, you know, Shabam Sadiq, Skankster Rap Martyr, Frank Knight, Sav Kills. More than that, bars galore, DJs spinning, good food. Shout out to my man Rob Lowe and Risk. RFC, they got the kitchen at Dorian Gray's in Bushwick, Brooklyn. They're there Tuesday through Saturday every week. I'll be DJing us like after work dinner parties over there, here and there. I think the next one May 16th in Bushwick. But good food, man. Good food, good music, good people. It's invite only. If I don't know you, gotta go. You can't get a plate. No, you gotta go.
I gotta be though. I feel you. I feel you on that shit.
You gotta go.
You know what I mean? Especially you don't want people eating up all the good food and they weren't even welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, when a friend of a friend of a friend has 3 plates and then goes and gets like where you get that Tupperware from, bro?
Yo,
you get a to-go plate. God damn, bro.
Worst.
Like,
sneaking shit with the Ziploc bags and shit in the fucking pockets.
Yo, I'm not
Yo.
gonna say no names, but I had a barbecue and there was a bunch of younger artists, and I guess a lot of them are in that starving artist phase. These motherfuckers all had like 3 plates, and like they didn't bring nothing. I'm like, BYOB, bring some chips, bring something. God damn, I didn't even get 1 wing. What the fuck?
Yeah. You can bring the fucking knockoff sodas too, man.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
bring something, bro. Good, shit.
Word. No doubt. Yeah, not definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my ass out the house too. I ain't gonna front. I'll be in the house too much. But you know what I mean? I definitely do. It all depends on what parts. So Brooklyn is like 2.5, give or take. Yeah,
well,
so
you got the family too. It's hard. You gotta like,
I used to,
get an Airbnb. You and a friend or two, and just come out for the right weekends. Like in the summertime when there'll be like a party one day, a park jam, free live performances, and then a show that night, and like one of them type weekends where you hit up 3-4 events that are all monumental, and you're like, wow, yeah, this is why I love it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if I can make it happen, I'm definitely down for it, man. Because I know you're gonna have some good food. I know that for a fact.
I hate soda. I don't know. I don't drink soda. Water is life, guys. Drink water.
Yo, you ain't lying. Yeah, you don't need that shit in your stomach anyway. That shit done fucks people up. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yo, fucking yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna drop this on YouTube. I'm not sure when, probably a day or so. Right. I gotta fucking do some quick edit.
Comes out, let me know. And we'll eat some more pad thai. Is that my man Toby? Oh no, that's Jorge the Bear. Woo! Everybody thinks he's my security, but just my homie. He's part of the All Elements family. Jorge the Bear. Growl.
I'm dead. I definitely gotta send you out more animes too when you done doing the Naruto and the Naruto and shit. Cause I got. Yeah.
Don't send me nothing till you watch the fucking Mandalorian. All right.
Damn, alright, man.
Yo, Jorge, tell him to go watch the Mandalorian. I'll see you as far.
I got the Disney shit too, so I guess that's one more I have to be doing now.
Donnie Brown got the hat. He's my Secret Service. Oh my God.
I'm gonna have to check that out, man. But yo, no doubt, man. Yo, tell hi to the family for me. You know what I mean? Much love, bro. We're gonna chop it up tomorrow. But much love, bro.
Yep. Salute. 2 L's up. See everybody at the Love and Loyalty weekend in Orlando. Appreciate you for having us, having me, us. I'm a them. Fuck out of here. I'm one person. Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, brother. Keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate you, bro. No doubt. We're gonna chop it up tomorrow, bro.
All right, most definitely. Everybody have a good night. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace. Yeah, that was the family right there. You know what I mean? J Ronin. I hope y'all enjoyed the show, man. Like I said, make sure to check out the new YouTube page. My old YouTube page is done fucked up. But, you know what I mean? I had interviews with Elder Sensei, Gore-Tex, Smiley the Ghetto Child, Snowballs. I got mad interviews. It's just not on the new page as of yet or whatever. So make sure to check that out. Check out J Ronin's page. Follow him. Check out All Elements. You know what I mean? Check out his All Elements TV on YouTube. Subscribe. Once again, shout out to all my sponsors, you know what I mean? Snow Goons, Creative Juices Music, Blaze 'em Up Radio, Vinyl Frontier, Smile with the Ghetto Child, Usual Suspects. Much love to everybody. Yo.